Friday the 13th, or was it the week of the 13th? We saw mayhem in the markets, different things happening. And yet again, as the market recovered, we see it again. Crypto shorts observed $240 million in liquidations over the last 24 hours. In case anyone is aware of what liquidations are, it's best to first take a brief look at the working of the margin trading in the crypto futures market. When an investor opens a, say, Bitcoin long or short contract at a derivatives exchange, they first have to put forth some collateral called the margin. This margin can be in BTC, any other coin, or even fiat. Against this margin, the investor may choose to take and leverage a loan amount, often many times the initial position. The advantage of leverage is that the price moves in the direction the contract bet on. The profits earned are then many times more now. However, it is also true that any losses occurred will also be multitudes more. When such losses eat up a specific portion of the margin, the exchange forcefully closes off the Bitcoin position. This is what a liquidation is. The below table shows the data for liquidations in the crypto market over the past day. $379 million. As you can see above, the crypto market has suffered some heavy liquidations over the past day, with 184 million coming in the past 12 hours alone. A majority of liquidations have been from short traders, which makes sense as Bitcoin have observed a big rebound in the price today. Looking at the above data, it seems like more than 240 million liquidations have been short traders getting flushed. Large liquidations like today's aren't particularly uncommon in the crypto market. There are a couple of reasons behind this. The first is the high volatility of coins. Even the biggest coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum can observe rather large swings in a short time span. The other factor that contributes to this is the fact that many derivatives exchanges offer a high as 100 leverage. Uninformed traders opting for such large position in a volatile market like crypto greatly increases the risk of liquidations. At the time of writing, Bitcoin's price floats around $30, down 15% in the past week. But before we continue, make sure to look at 𝙏𝙝𝙖𝙑. Smarter way to automate your crypto trading. Best crypto trading bots, algorithmic orders, portfolio management, and a free demo mode, all in one space. And if you sign up today with the link down in the description, you'll get a 7-day free trial. Billionaire Bill Miller remains bullish on Bitcoin despite ongoing crash. Despite might have sold some of these Bitcoin holdings, Miller remains convinced on the merits of the primary digital asset. Legacy American investor Bill Miller revealed he sold some liquid stuff to satisfy margin calls, as Bitcoin might be one of those assets. However, the billionaire remains a keen proponent of the primary cryptocurrency, describing it as an insurance against financial catastrophe. Not changing his stance, the US investor, fund manager, and philanthropist Bill Miller stands as one of the most popular Bitcoin supporters. He further strengthened his stance during the COVID-19 outbreak and the controversial financial policies that many banking institutions introduced. Back then, he argued that Bitcoin is valued because it can't be touched by the government. Earlier this year, Miller admitted having invested 50% of his portfolio into Bitcoin. He further disclosed that his first purchase occurred 7 years ago when the asset was trading around $200. However, he accumulated the most during his last summer crypto crash when Bitcoin stood at $30,000. In a recent interview on CNBC, the American reiterated his position, saying he does not understand investors who do not diversify their portfolios with the leading cryptocurrency. Moreover, he said he is not concerned by the ongoing market decline, as he experienced similar turbulence before. I've been through at least 3 declines of over 80%. I own it as an insurance policy against financial catastrophe. I haven't heard a good argument yet why anyone shouldn't put at least 1% of their liquid net worth in Bitcoin. FTX Sam Bankman-Fried spots opportunity in troubled markets. Personal investment in Robinhood comes as his crypto exchange could look to acquire struggling competitors. The head of crypto exchange FTX has bought a 7.6 stake in investing platform Robinhood. Though Sam Bankman-Fried company was not involved in the deal, he has said FTX could participate in the next wave of upcoming mergers and acquisitions he predicts will take place. Bankman-Fried, FTX founder and CEO, purchased roughly 56 million Robinhood shares, according to a recent regulatory filing, at the cost of roughly $648 million. The shares were valued at around $605 million at 3:45 p.m. ET on Friday, up about 25% from the day before, but still less than the price he paid. The buy was done through Merchant Fidelity Technology, a company incorporated in Antigua and Barbuda. According to the document, Bankman-Fried is the majority owner of Emergent. Bankman-Fried declined to comment today on the Robinhood deal, which did not involve FTX, but in a recent interview with Blockworks, he said the difficult market conditions in the digital asset space could trigger a wave of M&A activity. There's ongoing to be a ton of M&A, he said, adding that it wouldn't be totally shocking for FTX to acquire some of the business of exchanges that are shrinking. FTX US affiliate last year bought digital currencies futures and options exchange LedgerX to bring crypto derivatives to its US base. More recently, FTX revealed in February it was set to acquire fintech firm Liquid Group in a bid to navigate Japan's crypto exchange laws. A Robinhood spokesperson also declined to comment, instead pointing to a Twitter thread the company has posted on Thursday. We're doubling down on creating multiple generational company where customers can build wealth for their generations, he said. Of course, we think it is an attractive investment too. We have the best customer base, are introducing great new products, and we have the team to deliver. Robinhood reported a net loss of $392 million in the first quarter. The company's net revenues were $299 million in the first 3 months of 2022, down from $522 million in the first quarter of 2021. Transaction-based revenues were $218 million, about half of what they were a year ago this time. Crypto transactions accounted for $54 million of those revenues, down from $88 million in 2021's first quarter. El Salvador buys the dip again and purchases 500 Bitcoin. El Salvador is continuing to buy the dip on Bitcoin. Even as the crypto markets suffer a major crash, El Salvadorian president recently announced Central American nation bought additional 500 Bitcoin at an average purchase price of about $30,744. El Salvador just bought the dip, 500 coins at an average of US price of $30,744 Bitcoin. The country has now bought a total of 2,301 Bitcoin for $103 million, according to calculations from Bloomberg, with Bitcoin trading at $29,027. At the time of writing, the trove is currently worth only $66.9 million. Well, El Salvador didn't buy these Bitcoin for today or tomorrow, but for the long run. El Salvador's first made Bitcoin legal tender last September and has been periodically accumulating Bitcoin in its treasury since then. In response, thousands of people in the country have taken to the streets to protest the Bitcoin policy and others adopted by President Bukele. The International Monetary Fund also criticized the policy, recommending in January that the Central American nation rescind Bitcoin's status as an official currency, says the international financial system. There are large risks associated with the use of Bitcoin on financial stability finance. Integrity and consumer protection, as well as the associated fiscal contingent liabilities. Some directors are also expressed concern over the risk associated with issuing Bitcoin backed bonds. Bitcoin is down more than 20% in the past week and down more than 27% in the past 7 years. Well, 7 days, but we've seen over the years multiple 80% drops, and yet we see new all time highs. Have a great one. Take care.